Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel on its first year anniversary. Thank you all so much for the love and support I've received since starting on YouTube this time last year. Times were and still are challenging in this pandemic, and I simply set out to provide content and that I hope was helpful and bring a little bit of joy to your life as a way of giving back to this community, because I too enjoy watching hours of other YouTubers on this platform as well, and I learn a lot from them. Every channel milestone brings so much happiness, and I truly thank you for being part of this journey. So in celebration of the 1 year, I thought I'll do a plant related video which is similar to my first ever video, and I'll take you around to see the 1 year progress of some of my plants. We'll have to move around a little bit as some of them are quite big and heavy, so they won't fit in this frame, but stay tuned as I will also be revealing a couple of newbies towards the end of this video. If you're new to my channel and would like to check out my first video, I'll leave a link in my description below. Let's start with the Raphidophora Tetrasperma. This picture was taken in May last year, so it's been more than a year, but I thought I'll also include a few plants that have turned just over 1 year old. So we got 2 little pots of these that I repotted into one long planter. If you've seen my houseplant tour of 2020-2021 video, this plant was in our bedroom with leaves growing up the wall, but one fine day, a section of it snapped off, so we decided to repot it again and let it climb up this stake, moving it outside next to our turntable. I'll just move this pothos out of the way. Since relocating here, it's produced beautiful fenestrations, and I feel like it's taken on a whole new journey of growth. This leaf here is absolutely stunning for this mini monstera, and it's great to see how it's grown after 17 months. When the plant snapped off in our bedroom, I propagated it, and it's taken quite a few months to finally produce new leaves, possibly because it was waiting for spring to come. Don't you just love the bright, shiny, fresh green of a new leaf? Next up, the Aglaonema Siti Nurhaliza. This one's a fast grower in our home. Here she is in all her natural beauty, and honestly hasn't had any issues since May last year. We've got new leaves sprouting everywhere, and I just could not be happier with how well she's doing in our space. Chinese evergreens are known for their ease of care and ability to tolerate less than ideal conditions, so even in winter, this plant is a stunner. Snow Queen Pothos. Now, to clear any confusion, this epripremnum is called Snow Queen here in Australia. It's also known as Enjoy, and in some countries it's called Marble Queen, but Marble Queen for us here in Australia is a different variety, which I'll feature in the next few minutes. Some of you have commented in my previous videos that this is not a Snow Queen, so I thought I'll just clarify that yes, this plant is called Snow Queen in our country, and plant names can vary depending on where you live. It definitely isn't as fast a grower as the golden pothos, partly due to its variegation, but I like that it takes up less real estate, and we've only gained a few leaves over a year now, so it's slowly but surely growing. Moving on to the snake plant. This is Sanseveria black gold. This snake plant came in a small pot from IKEA, and when I took the picture last year, it had already grown by 2 pot sizes. I've repotted again to the next size up, and I was waiting to see if this continues to grow outwards or eventually straightens up. Another easy to care for plant that I've moved from the study to our bedroom, and current location is our living room. Our string of pearls, Sunicchio Relianus. Some say this is a tricky plant to keep alive, but while we didn't struggle so much with getting the right amount of water and light, we had to deal with an attack of spider mites. As you can see, it's definitely grown in length, but at one point it was looking quite sickly, so we treated it and left it outdoors for a few months to recover. And I think it's looking much healthier now. Tradescantia Tricolor. It's not all good news with this one. Throughout the year, it has gone from really slow growth to amazingly thriving bright pink and dark green leaves to looking like this. It gets heaps of light, and I've tried cutting it down. It struggled with the occasional mealybugs, and so I've left it outdoors now, and hopefully it'll start looking pinker in health as we go into summer. Peperomia prostrata, or string of turtles. Funny to think that this time last year, this plant was quite hard to find, and I still remember us waking up early on one weekend to be first in line to pick up this string of turtles. We brought home 2 pots of this sitting side by side, and they are so fragile and tiny in size. I wasn't sure if they'd make it past 6 months. Thankfully, by providing good amount of daily sunlight and not overwatering, it's grown a lot in length and continues to be a cute addition to our collection. Now here is the Marble Queen Pothos. Its variegation is quite different from the Snow Queen. See how it's got little speckles of green and white, where the Snow Queen has bigger splotches of colour. I would say the Marble Queen's growth has been a tad faster than the Snow Queen in our home. They are placed furthest away from natural light, and I'm okay with them being slightly slow in growth as they fill their current space just nicely. Haven't had any issues with houseplant pests on this one either. From the Marble Queen to the Golden Pothos. If you're looking for a fast-growing pothos, the golden one is for you. We've got a lot of length from this one in 1 year. So on one side, I've kind of twirled it around the bamboo support, then let it fall back down. And on the other side, it's stretching more than 1 meter along the length of the shelving here. Guess I should start thinking about what to do with this end of the pothos soon, as it's reached the side of the shelf now. Philodendron Florida Beauty. We love this plant so much, we bought another larger one months later, but the first one I believe I ordered online, and it came with about 4 leaves, 3 of which were not multi-lobe. Philodendrons are easy to maintain, and this plant has been producing one new leaf every 4 to 6 weeks since we brought it home. But with this little one, it got a bit top heavy before I could swap the bamboo stick, and it broke just yesterday, so I thought I'll quickly film this before propagating the leaves. Philodendron Brazil. This was a cutting from a beautiful plant-loving Insta friend who sent this to me in the mail. The leaf and roots looked healthy, but it's taken a really long time to jumpstart the propagation. We are finally seeing babies all around, so hopefully it'll start to take shape in the next few months. It's a bit leggy right now, but plant surprises all the time with its growth potential. Now here's a real treat of a 1-year growth transformation. This tractor seed plant arrived at our door looking so sad with torn and droopy leaves resulting from travel stress. It hasn't been featured in my channel before because it's been spending all of the year in ICU trying to get it back to life, and I'm so glad to show you how well it's bounced back. We've had a few rounds of new leaves in this pot, and it's just so beautifully shaped and full of life. A reminder that not all sad plants are dead, and there's hope with a little bit of patience and TLC. You might notice holes in some of the leaves, and that is thanks to caterpillars munching away on the nutritional goodness while we kept this plant outdoors to recover. It's since been moved indoors, so that should keep the leaves in mint condition. Last but not least, the Oxalis triangularis. This was a little bulb that was also sent to me in the mail, and once I put it in soil, it grew and grew to a pot full of stunning purple shamrocks. Then winter came and we lost them one by one, so this is all that's left right now, but I'm hoping the warmer days will spring this back with more growth in no time. You can see the little babies popping out here. We've got a couple of them, which is a really good sign. As promised, here are a couple of anniversary gifts to introduce to you. First one being the heart-leaf philodendron, a great addition to our other low-maintenance plants. This one looks very similar to the devil's ivy and is an easy to care for plant. I haven't quite decided if I will be styling this up or down, but it is shooting one new leaf almost every few days, so a fast grower, so I should be deciding soon how to best style this new one. And another addition is this beautiful Syngonium Alba Variegata Fantasy, another one off our wish list. You're never sure how plants like these would look like when you buy them online, especially with variegated leaves. You tend to want to choose the best of the lot when you're in store. So we're very happy that the balance of the variegation has appeared so beautifully. It's really stunning piece, and both these plants hubby got from Uprooted, so I'll leave a link to their site in my description below. So I hope you enjoyed the 1-year growth progress of some of my plants in celebration of this channel's 1-year anniversary. Grateful again for your continued support, and if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe for more of my creative content. Thank you all again so much. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.